On this episode of Crazy Train, Dubai and Abu Dhabi roll out the red carpet for Nitro's first ever live shows in the Middle East. The crowd always likes crashes, and crashes, we gave them. And finally, things get a little loose at a wind-blown drop zone.
Absolutely not. That was the sketchiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
We're here in the Emirates Palace, and it's the first time Nitro Circus ever been to Abu Dhabi. It's going to be an epic week. We're barely off the plane. We're invited to the palace in the middle of Abu Dhabi, and the first thing they ask is, do you want to ride down the steps? Hell yeah, that's a Nitro no-brainer.
The guys have a couple days off before the show, so they're gonna head out and explore Abu Dhabi.
Where are we? Dude, seriously, is this a mirage? We just drove 3 hours through the desert and showed up here.
So what's the first thing you do when you're in the desert, in the middle of nowhere? You ride camels, duh.
I don't think I've ever seen a camel before. This is my camel. How do you get on this? What's the...
If I get on this camel, will that camel pick me up?
Whoa. Nice try, Trav. Why don't you wait for some directions before you just mount a camel?
Oh, boy. All right. It's like a dirt bike. Does it have a kill switch?
Does this feel fake to anybody else, like it's a movie set?
Yep, you know, having a leisurely stroll through the desert on our camels. Everyday Nitro stuff.
Trav has no idea how to relax. He sees a huge hill that has bad idea written all over it, and he challenges everyone to go to the top to mob down it.
All right, it's a really steep hill. We're gonna go down. First one to the bottom wins. It's not a race, but if you don't win, you lose.
This isn't a hill, it's a mountain made out of sand that Trav wants to ride beach cruisers down. It's a horrible idea with a huge show coming up. Go!
I'm just gonna wait and see how this works out.
Trav and Dusty bombed it like real men, but the two old guys took their sweet-ass time.
What are you guys doing? We wanted to see if you were actually gonna live or not before we went. And you did.
We took the old man approach and watched how you guys did, and then followed pursuit at about half the speed.
Bombing down those mountains on bicycles is awesome, but I tell you what, looking around here, this is like Glamis on steroids. I have to grab Maddie Mac, and we're gonna ride some dirt bikes.
Trav needs to take it easy out here in these dunes. Mike's gonna be pissed if he gets hurt out here screwing around.
You know, my friends, they say, hey, we're going to Abu Dhabi. We're gonna fly into the middle of the desert. First thing we're doing, we're jumping off the plane and we're gonna go hit some whitewater rapids and go surfing.
I'm super pumped for Wadi Adventure. They have a wave pool, they have rapids, they have a cable park, and they're pretty much giving us free run of the place, and I cannot wait to get in there and have some fun. Whoa!
about to go whitewater rafting. 2 teams of 4. First team mate across the finish line wins.
We're spinning, getting whipped around, and Tommy got flung out of the raft. I mean, this thing was no joke. So we had to make a crucial, life-changing decision. Go for the win or save Tommy. Sorry, Tom P. Had to go for the win.
So I'm in the middle of drowning. I pop out of the water. I look up, and I'm like, my friends are gonna help me. Oh, wait, my friends are Travis. He would rather lose me to the water than lose in a race.
Team Waterman for the win.
Good job, guys. Once we dropped our heavy man off, we really started picking up the pace.
What was that all about? Just float in the middle of my ass. It was like rock, rock, boat, rock. Ow! And I was like, I'm like, float, no. Swim, no. Put feet down, no. Head, ow. Like, dude, it was bad.
Bikes for Baghdad is a group of BMX riders that travel to military bases all over the world to perform shows for the troops.
We are in an undisclosed location in Southwest Asia, and we need to hurry up and build ramps. Fully assembled, go do some meet and greets, get everybody out here, and then start doing backflips and entertain.
Chad Kagy is one of my favorite human beings, an original Nitro Circus family member and a BMX legend. It's a huge honor for Nitro to be invited to go over to perform for our troops in the Middle East, and I can't think of anyone better than Chad to run point on this program for Nitro Circus.
The men and women that we are supporting out here are the ones that are allowing us to be back home riding little kid bikes for a living. So we wanted to be able to come over here, thank them face to face, shake their hand, do some backflips over them. If we can just make them smile a little bit and forget that they're stuck in a desert, that's great, we're doing our job.
Boards and me don't usually get along. I've never been surfing before in my life. And more of a tuber, really, than a wakeboarder.
So Travis and Tommy suck at water sports. I've never actually seen Tommy swim before, but we're gonna have him try and do some wakeboarding on a cable park.
It's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. I'm ready.
Now it's my turn.
Clear!
That was so good. You had it. You had it.
Missed it by that much.
It's pretty clear right off the bat that Tommy and I are like oil to water. In other words, water sports, not our gig. So I think everyone was pretty happy we brought a Godfrey with us. You know, someone to throw it down.
We don't give props for anybody that does it perfect the first time. That just means it was way too easy. What are we gonna do? Gotta make it harder until you mess up.
They just stacked up 5 rafts and they want me to jump over it. Whatever.
Not a chance in hell Ethan's clearing 5 months.
Ethan's a freak. He just hops on the wakeboard. Not only did he get over 5 stacked rafts, he flipped it.
So I just cleared 5, they put on 6, and of course, we weren't gonna stop until we had a crash.
5 rafts was pretty good. But here at Nitro Circus, we don't really like success as much as we like a good crash.
Oh! Ah, Andy's out!
I guess it goes without saying that the Nitro cast are all a bunch of lunatics. They have a lot of days off between shows. What I have to worry about is keeping these guys safe because I have to get them back to the show. We can't have these guys getting hurt on their days off.
Yeah, those rafts, they look soft. They're not.
Once we get on base, word gets out that the Bikes Over Baghdad crew is around, and everybody says, we want them over here. We can one-up those guys, and all of a sudden, the next thing you know, we're at the fire department, we're in full gear, they're smoking out a room. I don't know how we get into these situations, but we just roll with it, and it is funny as hell.
I'd say I feel cool, but I'm already sweating.
The daily fire department training is a simulated fire, smoked out room. We're supposed to crawl through there with some crazy night vision, NV goggles on, find the dummy, pull the body out, and it's something those guys do every single day so that it's second nature to them when it actually happens for real.
They did awesome. They went in with a right-hand search pattern, listened to the crew chief. They went through the smoke, feeling their way through. They never lost contact with each other. Awesome job.
Morgan said he's hot from a workout. I'm gonna cool him off right now.
Get a little shower. Airbase style.
Morgan's making our room stink, so we've got to give him a shower.
Oh, my ball! That is extremely clean right there. A little bit of an enema, a couple layers of skin, exfoliate it. It's an exfoliating shower, actually. It's quite nice.
Today we're going surfing, Nitro style. Now we're about to do something I never thought would happen, and that's surfing in the middle of the desert. I'm pretty pumped for this.
Oh, Spalding tattoo.
I've never actually surfed anything like this before, and they have the boards for us, and a few of us want to actually give it a shot, really surfing it, so I'm pretty pumped to see how this thing works.
These guys can surf anytime. We're here to do stuff you can't do every day.
Whenever we're not building or actually doing a show, we like to go out and tour the base, not just to check things out, but talk to everybody. Not everybody gets to come to the show because they've got crazy work schedules and hours that they have to be here.
You know, asking questions, talking to guys, just chatting up with them, and you can really see it brighten up the troops' day.
Back home, I'm used to being around bikes, skateboards, all that such, so seeing it out here when I'm in the desert working, they'll definitely get this appreciation for what we do.
It's been fun hanging out with the troops. We've had a good time. Now it's time to do some work. We got a show to do.
We're here at Skydive Dubai with my boy Noah and Nasser. This place has some of the best jumpers in the world. Travis and I just could not help ourselves. Today's the day.
Trav, what could possibly go wrong? You got that.
This place is insane. They have these copter-like contraptions that they want Rubs and Trav to jump out of, which I kind of thought, no way, but like they always do, they were game for whatever.
The thing that makes these planes risky, besides everything, is the high crosswinds. And it's really windy up there. The wind was absolutely crazy, but I was lucky and was able to take off. Roner, not so much.
I was watching from the ground, and these contraptions looked like they should not be in the air by themselves, let alone with people in them. That was messed up watching him jump. It was sketchy as hell. I just hope that's a wrap on today.
Absolutely not. That was the sketchiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's too bumpy for the exciters to get to altitude, so I upgraded the gyrocopter.
Roner couldn't go up in the first contraption because it just got too windy. So they brought out this thing called the gyrocopter because it handles the wind better. This thing actually looks so much sketchier than what Trav went up in.
Absolutely not. Dude, I am so happy I did not go up in that. I thought I wanted one. It looked so, oh my God. That was the sketchiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
To make matters sketchier, the pilot's wearing an old beat-up pair of Birkenstocks, and as he's taking off half sideways, he's filming Eric's face. This is awesome.
We found another toy at the drop site. It's the Razor 1000. At least I've got a no crap handle. Ah, I'm a horrible passenger. Good luck, Rabs.
At least I got a helmet on.
Skydive Dubai was awesome. And it's so amazing that wherever we go, we always find people who love to have fun on things with motors. I mean, it's crazy that you're in a drop zone in the middle of the desert in Dubai, and there are guys who love the same things that we do.
We don't come out here to do a basic show and just get by. We come out here to really put some effort into this, and if they're gonna start announcing that we're all a bunch of X Games gold medalists, they're gonna wanna see something cool. We're gonna deliver.
Wow, that was insane! Give it up for Travis! Whoa, total tail whip! Tail whip! Ice kick!
The show is going great. The riders are having so much fun, but more importantly, the troops that are here are having an absolute blast, and that's what this is really all about.
It's just good to have people that care more about the troops and what they're doing. They just want to put a good show on for us and let us know how they feel about us, and it's awesome to see this.
So disappointed I wasn't able to go over this time, but man, the troops loved it. It sounded like an amazing time, and I think for an awesome cause. See you next time, guys.
My second time seeing you guys, it killed it every time, man.
You know what? I'm gonna go get him on bike. I hope I don't break. So everybody pray for me. Thanks a lot, guys.
Sitting in an autograph line, and a woman, she walked through just to shake my hand and say, I've been here for 9 months out of a 15-month deployment, and for the last hour, I forgot I was in this god-awful desert. Thank you. And if we can do that for one person every single show, then we did exactly what we needed to.
There's a perception in the Middle East, well, at least from my perspective, that the locals were really gonna dislike the Americans. But on the contrary, they love Nitro Circus.
So this is our first time in Abu Dhabi that we've ever been there, which is a great opportunity for the company. We have no idea how the crowds are going to react, so we're going to have to put on a great show.
This show is a little different because normally when we go to the other side of the world, we do a whole tour. But for this, it was just a one and done. We had to put on our best effort to impress, to make sure they want us back. I mean, there's a bunch of oil sheiks here, and we need to send it.
The show was going great until moisture started to set in on the ramps. This happens sometimes because it's so hot during the day there and really cold at night.
We wanted to call the show off. Normally we would, but we just thought this is our one and only chance to crack it in the Middle East, so we kept going. And it was amazingly dangerous, and thank God we got through it.
Yeah, the elements are getting to us out there. It's pretty rough. Seems like every time someone drops in, they're getting carted off by the medic.
We were worried the crowd would be disappointed, but with every crash, they got louder and louder. The crowd was loving it. I mean, everyone loves a little carnage. Tonight was one of those shows where nothing went right, but the riders never stopped sending it, bringing 100% energy. And the crowd, they've never seen anything like it. They were ecstatic. The sheiks, the promoters, they all went nuts.